Hey everybody, now before I get started with this review, I just want to let you guys know that I've just got the black vinyl version of this. They have a few different options for multicolored vinyl, and if that's what you're looking for, I don't have a copy of that, I just have the main one. But I'm still really excited about this. Lots of bands over the last couple of decades have been doing their sort of legal bootlegs series. I know that the Rolling Stones have their From the Vault series, and Bob Dylan's had that bootleg series going on for a long time, but lots of bands are doing it, and it just seemed like a matter of time before Kiss would, in my opinion. And I'm not the biggest, despite the fact that I'm a huge Kiss fan, I'm not the biggest memorabilia collector, but what I do collect are the albums and the videos and stuff like that, the actual media that they released. So I was a sucker for this. They've started the series with Tokyo 2001. Just got my copy of this. It's from the Tokyo Dome concert, March 13th, 2001, which is thoroughly not what I would have expected them to start with. It's a very short-lived lineup of the band. The lineup of Gene Simmons, Paul Stanley, Ace Frehley, and Eric Singer. Interesting choice. I actually really loved that lineup. They really only did this Japanese tour, an Australian tour right afterwards, and then they eventually performed at the Olympics. But I don't think that lineup was together for any longer than 1 year. But it's interesting. It's cool to have Ace still in the band. But Eric, who always kind of injected more energy into it, he doesn't have necessarily the same feel as Peter Criss did, but he really energizes this lineup, and it's great. This is the entire concert. I do not believe they've left off any songs. And it's split into 3 LPs, which is what you need if you're going to put out an entire 2-hour concert. And I just listened to it yesterday. It is just... it's great. Like, the quality of the master they're using is really excellent, as the title would suggest, off the soundboard. I really do get the vibe that there is some pumped-in crowd noise, which makes sense, because if you've ever listened to, like, a soundboard recording of a band, it'll be very clear. It'll be the soundboard feed, so by definition, it'll sound really good, but it's a dry feed. There's no need for the soundboard to pump in crowd noise. It's all around you when you're at the venue. So it would make sense to me that they'd have to pump in some of that. But other than that, there doesn't appear to be any editing going on. I mean, I'm sure they probably tightened up the gaps between songs, but other than that, like I said, all the songs are here. It's a pretty typical set list for the band. Some people will complain that for the last 25 years since the reunion tour, there have been about 10 or 12 untouchable songs, seemingly, in the set list, so there's not a ton of variation. But this album does have, just for this Japanese and Australia tours, they brought back Talk to Me, so it's cool to see a live version of Talk to Me on a now official live album. And, yep, like I said, it sounds great. We've always had a copy of this concert available. It's always been on YouTube, because when this concert happened, it was actually broadcast live over the internet 2 years after their completely failed experiment with Pixelon, which is a whole thing, where they attempted to live stream a shortened concert, and the whole stream went offline before the event happened, and it didn't work. This is the internet of 20 years ago, bear in mind, so the Tokyo 2001 internet live stream did go as planned, but the video we've had from that is kind of choppy, low frame rate, not the greatest quality type of thing, because once again, we're talking about just, I think, a ripped feed of an online live stream concert from 20 years ago, so the bandwidth cannot have been excellent. But I'm really excited to see that it would appear they've kept the original soundboard recording, which actually makes sense. I was just thinking, I do know that Kiss has filmed every concert since the reunion tour, just based on the fact that they have movie screens. I used to always think that the movie screens were just a live feed and that they probably weren't archiving every show, but if you read Kiss Alive Forever, at least up to 2002, Kiss kept a copy of the video from every concert, and they were able to release some of those concerts on Kissology Volume 3, some of the just screen feeds of these concerts. So that makes sense that those would all be attached to a soundboard recording. So they could theoretically release pretty much any show from the reunion tour on as one of these. I kind of just realized that now as I'm filming this video. My only complaint with this set, and it is kind of minor, is just that it really is just printing on cardboard. Yeah, it's just cardboard, which is fine. I mean, that's kind of what a lot of bands have been doing in their sort of bootleg series type of thing. There are actually individual cardboard sleeves for each of the 3 albums as well, but same as the outer art, it is pretty bland, but it sounds really good, and that's all that matters, and I'm really excited to see what they come up with next. They have said this is going to be a series. Oh, I should mention that just for the black vinyl version of this, I did spend the equivalent of $90 Canadian. I think I paid $79.99 for it plus shipping. And I think that the colored vinyl versions of this started at $100 US. So here in Canada, I don't even know what the exchange rate's at right now, but you'd probably be looking at $130, $140 for me once all is said and done. So, as I would like to collect these as they release them, I wasn't going to drop the big money on the colored vinyl versions of it, because it's really just the music that I care about. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. I just wanted to tell you guys about this cool thing. I do recommend y'all go out and get it. I think it's also available just on CD, and I know that it's even up on Spotify. If you just want to listen to it, you can find this new Off the Soundboard live album already on Spotify. That'll do it. Thanks so much for watching. Check out the description for links to where you can find my own music where it's sold or streamed online. I'm also a member of BC's premier Kiss tribute band, Alive N Kissin. I play Paul Stanley, and we've got a show coming up in Surrey, British Columbia. All the info is in the description. At least that event's coming up if you are still watching this in July 2021. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Catch you again real soon. Oh, I almost forgot. Like this video if you liked what you saw, subscribe to my channel if you've been enjoying my videos, and ring the notification bell if you want to be notified whenever I upload a new video. Thanks for watching. Catch you again real soon.